Hello students, welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, most comprehensive app for all exams. How are you guys? Now Menti quiz on what network or circuit theory, and this is important for electronics, electrical and instrumentation branch. Then first of all let me know that sound quality, picture quality, everything is fine. Yes, please join the session, like the session and subscribe our channel, right? And this quiz is very important. We are going to solve number of questions. So first of all inform me that sound quality, picture quality, everything is fine. And now share the link of this session, okay, so that student will join the session. Okay, now number of questions, right? And this is a very important and conceptual questions from Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, first order transient, initial condition, and one or two questions from two-port network and power calculation. Okay, are you ready? Please join the session now. Right, this is my introduction. Myself Sanjay Sir, 20 plus years of teaching experience, and I have qualified and selected for engineering services exam. These are my ranks: AIR 16 in ESE 2005 and AIR 21 in ESE 2008. And I have mentored more than 1 lakh students for these exams. Okay, now Sudhakar, Saud Akhtar, good evening, very good evening. Now everyone join the, please open the menti.com and I am giving you the code. Use that code and join that quiz on menti.com. Okay, no need to give the answer in comments box, right? No need to give the answer in comments box, but inform me that sound quality, picture quality, everything is fine. भाई बता दीजिए फटाफट. और आप याद रखिए आपको जाना है menti.com पर, right? Join my telegram channel, that is electronics by Sanjay Rathi. Already I have given you the code. Again I will mention the code. Now that is the quiz. 1 minute. The code is what? 37126604. What is the code here? 37126604. Okay, so join the session now, please, everyone. That is the code 37126604. Okay, please everyone open menti.com and use this code 37126604. Okay, and now share the link of this session also, right? Please share the link of this session. Okay, so what is the code? 37126604. Okay, ready guys? Now first question for you, simply try to give the as fast as possible. Okay, जितना जल्दी से जल्दी हो सके, but maintain accuracy. Accuracy maintain करते हुए आपको क्वेश्चन बनाना है. You can use pen, copy, calculator, right? I am giving you the sufficient time. Try to solve those questions. That is on questions on what Norton's theorem, Thevenin's theorem, and what initial condition, and total 11 questions. Okay, so question number 1 of the 11, just I am going to give you the question. And first of all, like भाई थोड़ा शेयर कर दीजिए और सेशन को भी लाइक कर लीजिएगा. ओके, तो पहला क्वेश्चन आने वाला है. नाउ द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन, दैट इज, यस, 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Yes. Now answer to get the first, this is the first question. Using Norton's theorem, using the Norton's theorem, find Rn, that is the Norton's resistance Rn, and In, that is called the Norton's current. Rn for Norton's resistor, In is the Norton's current. Circuit at the terminal A and B. Now you can watch this question on your mobile. There are 4 options: 5 ohm, 5 ampere, 5 ohm 7 ampere, 4 ohm 5 ampere, 4 ohm 7 ampere. This is the value of the Norton's resistance, that is the Norton's current, and that you have time, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is the 4 ohm resistor, that is the 10 volt battery. 5 ohm resistor, this is the 2ix, and this is the ix, that is the current through the 4 ohm resistor, and that is the A and B terminal. Okay everyone, what is the answer for this particular question? So new students, please join the Menti quiz and open menti.com and use this code 37126604. 37126604. Right. So on your mobile it is clear? Yes everyone. We have the 4 options. You can use your pen, copy and calculator and give me the answer for this particular question. Okay. So this is a Norton's equivalent 10 volt battery, 4 ohm resistor. This is the 2ix, that is the 5 ohm, right? Only I have the 4 response, right? Everyone try to give the answer for this question. Already I have taken the classes for what Norton's resistor, Norton's theorems and Thevenin's theorem with what dependent sources, right? One class on concept, one class with numerical. Again on question what initial conditions, then first order transient, and then power, triangle and complex power. If you want to watch those sessions, then you can join my Telegram channel, that is Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. All the videos are available on this same channel, right? Concept, numericals, 4, total 8 classes. Okay. Now using the Norton's theorem, find Rn and In of the circuit at terminals A and B. So new students, open menti.com. This is the www.menti.com and use this code, that is the 37126604. Okay. Only last 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now stop. Now 10 students give the right answer, that is the B option is the correct one. 1 student gave the first answer. No one is given that C and what D option. So this is the total. We have 11 response, right? Out of 11, that is the 10 student give this answer, that is the B is the correct one. Now according to leaderboard, which one is the fast response? 1 minute. Yes. So this is the point. Purushottam S 925 Android. Now this is the fastest one, 959 points. Then second one, Cherry, Arusi, Asif, Moon Knight, Harsha and the Twitter. That is the number, total 10 responses here, right? And the fastest given by the Android. Now the second question, second one. Right? Question 2 of the 11. Answer fast to get the more points. Now, find I and Vx in the circuit of the figure. Find I and Vx of the circuit in the figure. For detailed answer, you can join my Telegram channel, that is Electronics by Sanjay Rathi, where I will upload the PDF. Okay? Where I will upload the PDF for all these questions. Find I and Vx in the circuit of the figure. Let I0, that initial current is 5 ampere. I think it is visible on your screen on mobile. Yes. The first option is 5 e raised to power minus 4t, 20 e raised to power minus 4t volt. Second answer is 20 e raised to power minus 4t, 5 e raised to power minus 4t volt. 5 e raised to power minus 8t, 20 e raised to power minus 8t, and last option is 20 e raised to power minus 8t and 5 e raised to power minus 8t. Right. That is the question. Okay. Which one is the correct answer? First of all, you can find the time constant. If you are getting the time constant and you have the initial value of the current, then you can get the idea. We can use elimination method. We can use what? Elimination method in this question. Okay, Raza Khan, how are you? Then very good evening, hello. Now find I and Vx in the circuit. So first of all, try to find the time constant of this particular circuit. Okay. New students, please open that menti.com and use this code 37126604 on menti.com. Now you can join this session. Total 11 questions we have to solve. That is the second one. That is the second one. It is a source free RL circuit. This is the inductor and resistor source free RL circuit. But there is one dependent source, that is the 2Vx, right? And you have to get the time constant, that is called L by RTH. L by RTH. You have to find the RTH across this inductor. Then you can find the time constant, right? Once you will get the time constant, you can solve this particular question. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes, please. Time up. Oh, only 7 students, total 13 response. Out of 13, 7 students give the right answer. 1 student B option, 1 student D option, and 4 students give the C option. Okay. And that is on the basis of what? That is the 5 ampere is the initial current. So what is the leaderboard here? Now, fastest given by Frosty, that is the fastest one. Android again first, means answer is correct. Then second Cherry, Arusi, Harsha, then Purushottam. This time I think your answer is wrong. Okay, no problem. Now third question, but before this, watch this one. This is the first question. That is the second question. Everyone, you have to find the, always remember the equation of the current is given by I naught e raised to power minus t by tau. What is the current? 5 e raised to power minus t by tau. You have to calculate the time constant. The time constant is given by L by RTH. Where is the RTH? You have to find the RTH at this point, A and B. To remove this inductor, it will become 4. This is 1. Now this is the 4. This is the 1. This is 2Vx. This is the 4 ohm. This is the Vx. Now what is this? What is the current in this branch? I. What is the current in this branch? I. And what is the voltage at this Vx? This depends upon the Vx. Now simple method, connect the 1 volt battery here. Test battery here 1 volt. And let this is the current I. So what is the RTH? V by I, that is nothing but 1 by I. You have to calculate 1 by I. Now what is the Vx? Vx will become I into 4, that is the 4I. This will become 8I. 2Vx will become 8I. Right? Now try to understand. This is the incoming current I. What is the voltage at this point? This is the 1 volt. This is what? Minus Vx. The voltage at this point is 1 minus Vx. Or that is nothing but 1 minus 4I. 1 minus 4I. Write down the KCL. What is the incoming current? I. What is the outgoing current? 1 minus 4I minus 8I. Divided by 1 plus 1 minus 4I divided by 4. From this you can get the value. This is the 1. This is the I. Okay. That is the equation. From this you will get the 1 by I, from that you will get the time constant, and once you will get the time constant you will get the value of I naught. I naught e raised to power minus t by tau. And what is the Vx here? Once you will get the formula for I, what is the direction of the current? That is the direction of the current, and that's why that Vx will become minus 4 times of what? I. Minus 4 times of I. This is very, very simple. So from this equation, find the value of what? 1 by I. Now, next question. That is the just hint for you. Now, next one. Yes. Question 3 of 11. Answer fast to get the more points. Third question. Find the phase difference between V1 and V2. Where V1 is what? 20 sine of omega t plus 66. And V2 is equal to minus 10 sine omega t minus 28. Right. What is the answer for this particular question? Yes, there will be a regular Menti quizzes and regular classes for various subject. Already classes on network is over. Theory plus what? Numericals. Right. Already I have taken 4 conceptual topics and then practice session. Last it is Menti quiz. New student, open menti.com and use the code 37126604. Yes, please. V1 is given as 20 sine of omega t plus 66 degree and V2 is given as minus 10 sine omega t minus 28 degree. And I think these are the answer. Yes. We can solve this type of questions within what 30 seconds or 40 seconds. Okay. So which answer is correct? Please open new window, that is menti.com, and use that code 37126604 and you can join. Okay. Right. 94, 128, 184 and 38. That is the code here, 37126604. It is visible on the screen. That is 3712. मिस्टेक हो गया, देखिए जरा यहाँ पे मिस्टेक ना हो. ओके, कोई बात नहीं, ये सेल्फ टेस्ट है, बस कितने क्वेश्चन सही होते हैं वो देखना है हमें. नाउ oh, it is given as 184. Now I will check. What is the question here? Right. This question is given as what was the V1 sine of omega t minus, I think that is one minute. What is the question? that is the 20 sine of omega t plus what is. Now everyone, if you want to solve this question, very simple. This is the cos omega t, this is minus cos omega t, remember this. This is the sine omega t, right, and that is what minus sine omega t. When we are moving in anti-clockwise, the angle will be positive, 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, and what, this is the 0, and when we are moving in clockwise direction, it is what, minus 90 degree, minus 90 degree, and it will become minus 180 degree. This is the cos omega t minus cos omega t, sin omega t minus sin omega t. Now if you have any angle, that this is the theta 1, or we have the signal V2 is equal to minus sine of omega t plus or minus theta 2, for example. Now this is the sine omega t minus theta 1. Minus means what? Clockwise. Sine omega t is what? This one. This line is what? Sine omega t. Now you can draw a phasor here. You can draw a phasor here. That is the value. That this is the minus. This is the minus means what? Clockwise direction. So clockwise means here. So this is the theta 1. That is the phasor, that is the representation of first one. What is the representation of second one? Minus, minus. Minus sign means this one. Plus theta 2. Theta 2 means what? Anti-clockwise direction, that is the angle. Now, this is the theta 2. Now you can find the phase difference between these two. You can find the phase difference between these two. Okay, so that is the method. We can draw the phasor and we can find the value, right? ये है आपके पास. अब आते हैं जरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पर. तो दिस वी कैन यूज दिस डायग्राम. Cos omega t minus sin omega t, sin omega t minus cos omega t. Draw the phasor, get the angle between these two phasor, right? And that is the answer. If it is a minus, then a clockwise direction. If it is a plus, then an anti-clockwise direction, and that is the value. Okay, then next question. Now next one. So that is the leaderboard. Question 4 of the 11. Now, very simple and conceptual question. The circuit shown in the figure at t equal to 0, switch is open. The switch is open at t equal to 0. Find the value of V0 plus. What is the value of V0 plus? What is the voltage across the inductor at V0 plus? 10, minus 10, minus 6, plus 6. Right? It is very simple question. The total voltage at this point is what? 20 volt. Initially the switch was closed. Right? Remember, inductor does not allow sudden change of current, but it allows the sudden change of voltage. Right? It will allow the sudden change of voltage. So what will be the initial current through the inductor? You can find. And once you will get the initial current through the inductor, now the switch is open, the same current will pass through this. What is the drop across the R? And then you can find the value of voltage across the inductor. So you have to find the initial current through the inductor. Okay. Already I have got two response. Yes. circuit shown in the figure at t equal to 0, the switch is open. New student, please open menti.com and use this code 37126604. Now, it is the fourth question. The circuit shown in the figure at t equal to 0, the switch is open. Find the value of V0 plus. We have not 19 seconds, total 10 response, right? Exactly at t equal to 0, switch is open. This is the 10 and 6. This is the 20 volt battery. So, initially, what is the current through the inductor? You have to find the current through the inductor. 3, 2, 1, 0. Time up. Now, the 4 students have given the right answer, that is what, minus 10 volt. Now, what is the method to solve this question? First of all, leaderboard. So that is the response. ROC first, Anidroid second, and Abhi, Cherry, Harsha, Purushottam, and these are the total 10 rankers. Now, what is the method to solve this question? Very simple. Just I am going to give you the hint. Right. Watch this question. Initially, the switch is closed. When the switch is closed, inductor will act as short circuit. When inductor is short circuit, it will short circuit the 6 ohm resistor. So 10 and 5 are in parallel. So what is the R? 10 parallel with 5, that is nothing but 50 divided by 15. 10 divided by 3 ohm. What is the current given by the battery? The current given by the battery is 20 by R, 10 by 3. It will become, this is the 2 and that is the 6 ampere. Same 6 ampere current is divided into 2 parts and then finally pass through this 6 ampere. Why? Because the 6 ohm is shorted by what? 1 Henry, because it will act as short circuit. This is the diagram exactly at 0 negative. Under steady state, inductor acts as short circuit. Complete current will pass through the inductor. Now, exactly at t equal to 0 plus, the switch is open. That is the diagram. Inductor does not allow sudden change of voltage, a sudden change of current. So what is the current here? 6 ampere. Now, what is the voltage? 5 volt. What is the voltage across the inductor? This is the 20 volt. This voltage is 20 volt from this point to this point. What is the 20 is equal to 6 into 5 plus voltage across the inductor exactly at 0 plus. This is the diagram at 0 plus. Now, my dear friend, what is the VL? 20 minus 30, that is nothing but minus 10 volt. Very simple question. Minus 10 volt is the answer for this question. Now, next question. Next one, 6th of the 11, already 5 is over. Then find the Norton's equivalent of the given circuit. Norton's equivalent. 1 ampere current source, 2 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor, 4 volt, 3 ohm, 6 volt, 3 volt, 1 ohm, and this is the I and R. Watch this question on your mobile. You have the sufficient time. Try to solve this question. Right? It is a very, very simple one. If you have the idea, then you can solve this question within 1 minute. Yes. Which answer is correct? You have to find a Norton's equivalent. Norton's equivalent means short circuit current. This is the I is the short circuit current, and then R equivalent. Okay, R equivalent, to find the value of the R equivalent, voltage source will act as short circuit and current source will act as what? Open circuit. In this way we can find the R equivalent across these two terminals. This is the one terminal, this is the second terminal, first and second terminal, and you can find the value here, right? Watch this question on your mobile. New students, please join with the menti.com and use the code 37126604. Sufficient time for this question. Now I am going to give you the hint. You can also use what? Source transformation method. If I am using the source transformation method, then ultimately one current source and one resistor will be there. That is nothing but Norton's current and Thevenin, this is the resistor, Norton's resistance. You can also use the source transformation. Voltage to current source and current to what? Voltage source. Yes. Time up. Now what is the answer for this question? That is the option C. How many students given the option C? 15 by 7 ampere and 7 by 4 ohm. Okay. Yes, you can also apply the Norton's. That is the C option. Yes. Arushi, you have given the right answer for this question. Okay then. Now, watch this question. Very, very simple one. You can use the what? Source transformation. Source transformation means, if I have the question like this, this is the current source, that is the resistor, right? Now you can convert this into, first of all, convert this current source into a voltage source in series with what? Resistor. Use this source transformation technique and you will be able to solve this question, right? Ultimately you will get the one answer. One current source and one resistor here. One current source and one resistor here, right? For detailed answer, please join my Telegram channel where I will upload the detailed answer for all this question. Next question. And if please try to avoid the silly mistake. Very, very simple question. Yes, please. Now, question number 7. What is the value of Z12 for the network? That is very simple question. This is a lattice equivalent diagram. Lattice equivalent. Z12. What is the Z12? What is the Z12? Answer: 3 by 2 ohm, minus 1 ohm, 1 by 2 ohm, minus 1 by 2 ohm. Lattice equivalent, that is from the two-port network. Lattice equivalent Where is the ZA? What is the value of the ZB? If you have the idea about the ZA and ZB, and if you have the general formula, then we can solve this type of questions within 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds. What is the Z11, Z22? What is the Z12 and Z21? Yes, please. Already I have a total 10 response. Okay then. This is a symmetrical lattice because parallel arms have the same value, series arms have the same value, and that's why it is a symmetrical lattice. Okay, now symmetrical lattice, what is the formula? These parallel arms are represented by ZA, these series arms are represented by what? ZB. So what is the standard answer for Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22? Okay. What is the answer? What is the value of the Z12 for the network? Time up. That option is what? D, right? -1/2. Now, two students given the right answer for this question. What is the problem? Watch this. If we are having the lattice network, these are called ZA, ZA. ZB, ZB. What is the Z11 is equal to Z122 is equal to what? ZA plus ZB/2. And what is the Z12 is equal to Z21 is equal to what? ZB minus ZA/2. ZB minus ZA/2. So this is given as 1, that is given as 2, and that's why we are getting the negative value. Okay, so that is the negative value. Okay, now next one, next question. Now the value of RL, what should be the value of RL for maximum power delivered to the load is? What is the value of the RL in this question, and then maximum power to RL will be? So first option is 10 ohm 2.5 watt, second option is 10 ohm infinite, third option minus 10 ohm 2.5 watt, fourth option 30 ohm and 0.833 watt. What is the answer for this question? Okay. Oh, you have taken that value, ZA minus ZB. Okay, Srinivas. Then please check that. Lattice equivalent, that is we are using the Bartlett's bisection theorem to get the lattice equivalent of any network, right? Bartlett's bisection theorem is related to lattice equivalent. Normally in our syllabus we are using what? Symmetrical lattice. Symmetrical lattice. Okay, that question on symmetrical lattice. Now this is the value of RL. This is the dependent source 20I. This is the I. This is the 10 ohm. That is the 10 volt. Okay, give me the answer. Already 8 response. In maximum power transfer theorem, that always remember that if RL is variable, then RL should be equal to what? RTH. RL is variable, then RL should be equal to RTH. If the RTH is variable, then that that RTH should be equal to what? 0. It should not be equal to what? RL. So here the RL is variable because the value of RL is asked here. You have to find the RTH, that is the Thevenin's resistance across the AB, as well as what? Thevenin's voltage. New students, simply join the menti.com, use the code 37126604. इन रेगुलर इंटरवल वी विल अरेंज द मेंटी क्विज. ओके, बीच बीच में हम लोग क्विजेज लेते रहेंगे और आपके टेस्ट सीरीज होता रहेगा ताकि आप लोग रिवाइज करते रहें चीज़ों को. दैट इज लॉन्ग टर्म टारगेट, दैट इज व्हाट गेट 2023 एंड इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज एग्जाम 2023. तो सेकेंड ईयर स्टूडेंट्स, थर्ड ईयर स्टूडेंट्स एंड फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स, तो रेगुलर इंटरवल पर आप क्विजेज दीजिए. दैट आंसर ओनली वन स्टूडेंट हैव गिवन द राइट आंसर, दैट इज द 10 ohm एंड व्हाट आंसर इज व्हाट? इनफाइनाइट. What is the problem? Right? So that is the case. Only one student have given you the right answer. और इनमें से शायद कोई नहीं है वो. Okay. Now, watch this question. Sometimes we are getting what? Negative value. If we are getting the negative value, don't worry. You are getting yes. In this question, no need to calculate the VTH because when we are finding the RTH with a dependent source, number of students can calculate the RTH, you are getting the minus 10 ohm. Okay, if it is minus 10 ohm, then always remember the RL, it is a passive element. RL should be equal to what? Mod of RTH, that is what? 10 ohm. In that case, the current VTH upon what? RTH plus RL. No need to calculate the VTH. Minus 10 plus 10, it will become infinite. If the current is infinite, what will be the power? Infinite. So it is an ideal condition, right? So in this case, if in any case, if you are getting the RTH in negative, then RL is what? Passive elements. So RL should be the mod of RTH, that is the 10 ohm. And in that case, the current will become infinite, then the power will become infinite. Positive resistance absorb the power or dissipate the power, and negative resistance will deliver the power. And that's why we are getting the more power here, right? More power. That is called amplification. That is called what? Amplification. Okay, next one. Now next question. 9 of 11. Now the switch K is closed at a t equal to 0. This is the switch. This is closed at t equal to 0. The time constant of the given circuit is, you have to calculate the time constant of the given circuit. This is the capacitor, 2 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor, right? And then this is the 5 volt battery. Okay, and then you have to calculate the time constant of the circuit. Draw the diagram, right? Yes, if the dependent source is available, no problem. If the dependent source is available, then we are getting the negative resistance. Without dependent source, it is not possible. If suppose in a particular diagram, if the dependent source is not given, means what? All the resistors are what? Passive. If all the resistor is passive, always the RTH will be positive. If the dependent sources are present in particular diagram, then we will get what? Negative resistance. Okay, then we will get negative RTH. And Sai Charan, okay, yeah, the Sai Charan, please join my Telegram channel, that is Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. I will upload the detail about the next schedule of what? Network classes. Okay, one conceptual class, then one followed by what? Practice session. Number of questions. This is a very simple question. If you want to calculate the time constant, this is the 20 volt 20 farad capacitor, and then remove this capacitor. Across this 20 farad, find the RTH. This 5 volt will act as short circuit. Then find RTH, and what is the time constant? RTH into what? C or RC. At t equal to 0, switch is closed. So first of all, make it close, and then find the value of RTH across this C. It is nothing but first order circuit. So in last question, number of students have given the answer -10. -10 means what? RTH is -10, but RL is a passive element. It will we can't write RL is equal to what? -10. Okay. अभी और भी बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स हैं, तो आप लोग रेगुलर क्विजेस देते रहिए और प्रैक्टिस करते रहिए. बार बार आप क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करते रहेंगे तो आप चीज़ों को, कॉन्सेप्ट को याद रखेंगे. चलिए, टाइम हो गया. आप देखें ज़रा कितने लोगों ने सही जवाब दिया है. दिस इज़ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. नाउ दैट इज़ व्हाट 10 स्टूडेंट्स गिवन द राइट आंसर. Simply use what? RTH into what? C to find the time constant. Okay, very easy one. Now leaderboard, I think okay then. So Arusi number 1, Beyonce, that is number 2, Abhi, Harsha, Purushottam. Fastest one is the Purushottam one, and the Pingu Cherry. Now you have chance. You have chance. We have 2 more questions. Okay, everyone ready for next question? Yes. Then 10 of 11. If the current is passed through a 2 ohm resistor, this is the current waveform. If this current waveform is passed through the 2 ohm resistor, find the average power absorbed by the resistor. What is the average power absorbed by the resistor? First option is 133.33 watt, 266.66 watt, 100 watt and 50 watt. These are the 4 options. Right. Now my dear friends, you have to calculate the RMS value of this signal. You have to calculate the RMS value of this signal, and then IRMS square into 2. IRMS square into 2 will give you the power absorbed by the resistor. Means that is the question. Signal and system plus network. Signal and system plus network. Okay. Yes. The peak value is 10 minus 10. This is the 2, 4. Time period of the signal is 4 seconds. That is a triangular wave. This is a square. Triangular square. Right. You have to find the RMS value of this signal, and then IRMS square into 2 will give you the answer for this question. Already 7 students have given the answer for this question. Good. Yes, please. It is a triangular wave. It is a square wave, right? You can find the RMS value of the individual wave. For example, triangular, we have the RMS value is what? Vp by root 3. But it is a half wave. It is not a full wave. It is what? Half wave. And similarly, this is a square wave, this is the -10, but square value for square wave is the maximum Vm, but again it is a half wave. It is not a full wave, it is a half wave. We can use this concept and we can find the RMS value of this signal. Yes. Tell me what is the answer. Total 15 response. Yes, out of 9, that 9 have given the right answer for this question. Yes, definitely. This is the first one, 33.33 watt. Now, please check your calculation, remaining students. Now, this is the leaderboard. ROC have given the right answer. That is the second one. And then that is the case fastest answer given by the Purushottam. Okay. So, yes. Simply find the RMS value of the signal and then what? Then you can use the formula. Okay. What is the formula for the RMS value? Remember, this is the waveform. Okay, this is the triangular wave. From this point to this point, what is the slope? This is the 2, this is the 10th. What is the slope of this line? 5. So we can write IT is equal to 5t. 0 is less than t is less than 2. And IT is equal to -10. This is the -10. 2 is less than t is less than 4. Now, what is the RMS value? You can integrate, and this is the, what is the total time period? 4. 1 by 4. Integral 0 to 2 square of this 25t square, right? Square of this you have to integrate dt plus 2 to 4 square of this 100 dt root of this. This will give you the RMS value. This will give you the RMS value. Now, if this is the RMS value, then what is the average or effective power delivered to the load? Average or effective power delivered to the load is given by I RMS square into what? RL. So, R is given as 2 ohm. From this, integrate it, put the limit, that is the t cube by 3, and put the limit, that is what? 4 minus 2, that is the 200, and you will get the root of all, complete root. That is 1 by 4 is also inside that. 1 minute. That is 1 by 4. Then you have to calculate the root of complete equation. One by 2. Okay. So that is the formula. Formula for IRMS very simple. 1 by t, 0 to t, I square t dt. 1 by 2. You can use this formula. Okay. Now, next one. Last question. Yes. तो भाई अभी भी जितना मौका है आप लोग बना लीजिए और लास्ट में देखते हैं आप किसकी रैंक आती है. दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. Switch S is closed at t equal to 0. This is the switch S is closed at t equal to 0. The time constant of the circuit and initial value of the current ITR. What is the time constant of the circuit and what is the initial value of the current? What is the initial value of the current? Very simple question. Yes, everyone. Which answer is correct? Within 30 seconds we can solve this question. I have given you the sufficient time, that is the 3 minutes. Draw the diagram, try to solve this question. Already 6 students have given the answer for this question. Yes, please. This is the root mean square value. Yes, what is the problem? Srinivas, average power na IDC will have to calculate. No. When it is when we are talking about the average power, always there is a confusion, right, Srinivas? Average power means effective power delivered to load. We are talking about what? Three powers: reactive power, effective power, and apparent power. So effective power is also called what? Average power. If it is a periodic signal, right, then sometimes it will create problem whether it is the DC power is want or average power is required. But in case of periodic signal, if by default if it is asked, then average power means I RMS square into what? RL. That is called effective power or useful power. Okay, that is the concept. Already one question in what? Rectifier, right? In rectifier, normally we are finding what? We are saying that it is the average power, but actually it is what? DC power. DC power. Right. Okay. Assignment, Karan, which assignment? Give me the hint about that in my YouTube, that is channel, Telegram channel, Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. I will upload the answer for that. Right. Okay. So this is a 3 farad and 6 farad. This is the 10 ohm resistor. Exactly at t equal to 0, the switch is closed. And the time constant is required means what? R into C equivalent. R into what? C equivalent. Okay. Yes. Karan, overall quality factor. Okay, I will upload the solution with an answer. Right. And that is the 10 ohm resistor is given. Capacitor, what is the nature of capacitor? Capacitor does not allow sudden change of what? Voltage. All students have given the answer, and that's why that is the answer. 10 students given the right answer. One student have given the 30 seconds. What is the concept here? 30 seconds. No one is given the 90 seconds. That is okay. In this way we can avoid the silly mistakes. Right. Now the two capacitors are in series. So what is the equivalent capacitance? One is the 3 farad, one is the 6 farad. That is the 2 farad. And 10 ohm resistor. 2 into 10, that is the 20 second is the time constant. And initial current is what? 10 minus 5 divided by 10. That is what? 0.5 ampere. So this is the current. 0.5. Right. That unit is wrong. This is the ampere. Okay. So this is... तो लीडर बोर्ड देख ले आज का कौन है टॉपर नाउ ओके ROC congratulations 5586 point ROC is the number one okay now so if you are interested and we can arrange in regular interval we can arrange the Menti quizzes for you from network for analog and other subjects right. So again congratulations ROC first. Now some students try to solve a number of questions from what? Standard textbook and then solve questions from what? Previous year question paper. And always remember, first of all get the command over the concepts and then try to solve number of questions. कई लोगों को रहता है ना 1000 क्वेश्चन 10,000 क्वेश्चन बना ले फिर हो जाएगा. इतने क्वेश्चन बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप अगर सेलेक्ट करके 20 क्वेश्चंस भी बनाते हैं मोर देन सफिशिएंट है. हर क्वेश्चन कॉन्सेप्चुअल होना चाहिए और कॉन्सेप्ट आप अगर डेवलप कर रहे हैं तो फिर आप 10,000 क्वेश्चन बना लेंगे. लेकिन अगर आप 10,000 क्वेश्चन बना लेते तो भी आप एक पेज की थ्योरी एक पेज का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं लिख पाएंगे. ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस बनाने पर नहीं, एक बार कॉन्सेप्ट बनाइए उसके बाद आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कीजिए. बुक्स अलेक्जेंडर एंड साडुकू यू कैन फॉलो एंड सेकंड वन इज व्हाट? वैन वेल्केनबर्ग. फॉर इनिशियल कंडीशन यू कैन फॉलो द वैन वेल्केनबर्ग सेलेक्टेड न्यूमेरिकल्स फ्रॉम वैन वेल्केनबर्ग. तो होप सो आपने एंजॉय किया होगा सेशन को राइट. यू आर ऑन बायजूस एग्जाम प्रेप राइट. दैट इज फ्रॉम माय साइड Menti quiz. Thank you for attending the session. Please join, please subscribe our channel, like the session and share the link of this session. Thank you very much and good night.